Hello, hello, and welcome to Old Dad's World. Hello, hello. Old Dad here. It's funny, I forget that this is my first Nether portal. This once I found out that it's been over 5,000 days, I realized how long I've been playing this world. And yeah, like I had flown past and I seen that. I'm going to show you another project I'm working on, but it's slow going and I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. So, as I've pointed out before, a lot of my builds I just wait and let the land tell me what it wants. And that's where I'm at with this one. Uh, it's ugly, but we talked before about like me wanting to build a castle, and then I seen how big the project was, and I was like, I'm good. So I have one of my PlayStations, um, that's at that new place that I showed you last time, but then I have another PlayStation, seen no furniture at all anymore. Anyway, so I have another PlayStation. Hey, old dad. That's the old dad of the actual computer that does this. Anyway, I have another PlayStation that is at this place, and I call it Castle, but it's my attempts to make a castle. And here we are. Now I use this, but I have the Nether portal, and that's why my son made me the other portal a while back. Anyway, look at this. So this all looks good, but the outside's what we're looking for here. And this is what I've gotten so far. And I've just honestly ain't sure. I want it fortified, but it's got to be like a city. I'm almost sure outside of the main building, the main house for the owner of the city, because castles were normally rich people, really rich people that would hire people or be like, you can come and you can live in the protection of my walls. Just give me like a cow or a sheep or whatever every time you get one. So this is so far what I've gotten. And then you also had rulers and things like that. That's the Nether portal. So whenever he was building it, he no, that ain't gonna work. Whenever he was, hey now, okay. So when he was building it, he was gonna put it up here and there, and I was like, no, put it over here because I don't want it to mess up with this build. And this is what I've gotten so far. Now, somewhere along the line, I kind of want to merge these. But I wanted the Nether portal away from the castle. If the castle's meant for protection, whether it's for the main house or it's for the entire village, if it's meant for protection, then you don't want a Nether portal beside it. And he made me a gold helmet because he said I'm going to need it if I go in a live Nether. He ain't wrong. Alright, so here's what we got so far. This was fortunate. And I just went through a whole bunch of fireworks and kept going. And then I went for a mountaintop or hilltop or whatever. That was pretty decent. I think you see old dad down there. That's the PlayStation that is for here. And I use it. So when I get on this one, that's when I normally work on this. Sometimes I'll work on this with this PlayStation or the main computer. But this is what I got so far. And I know it's not attractive, but this is supposed to be the baseline. So the actual house is going to go up here, or castle, whatever, the castle part, and then I'll build something over here and try to make it to where these two attach, whether it's these kind of steps goes up to there. Honestly, not 100% sure how I'm going to do it. We've got other things here too, like this area right here. And this goes to the main steps that go down. We've got a little room here. This is where I had to sleep because, you know, I die easy. I die easy on these games. So yeah, and I don't know if I'm going to build a village around here or around here. I honestly don't know where it's going, but this is a project I've been working on for a while, and basically I've been working on this since I said about how hard it is and how big of a project it is to make a castle. I thought, I'm going to try to make something, because basically all a castle is a fortified base, right? And yeah, so that's where it was. That's what I decided to do. And then this is where he broke the portal, the white portal, and ended up making me this nether portal here. And you've seen where he overshot it on the last video. But this is the actual portal. Now, oh, there we are. And this will take us right to, you know, like the other bases and stuff like that. So now I have a nether port. And if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around here, he even went to make me another nether mine, because he was like, that way I can get netherite somewhere else along the line. Because the only character with netherite right now is this one. So, and I used all my netherite for making the, let's see here, making the things that make my armor look nice. Yeah, I used all my netherite for that instead of like to give me netherite armor. Not the smartest move. I will be the first to admit that, especially being like on certain cases where I feel like I need netherite. Yeah, I wish I did better with that. But what's great about this is, at a certain point, it ain't very far along. Wow. Let's do something about that. At a certain point along the way, see, this is going to go way up here. Oh my. I gotta eventually put stairs here. All through here, actually. Yep. And then we're almost right where we left off on the last one, where it'll take you to the skeleton farm spawner, that base with the panda. You'll see that coming up here soon. And I gotta tell you, I am so appreciative. I'm so appreciative to any help I get with this game, or any games, really. We joke about our other game, ESO, and a lot of times we play it and we'll go face the boss, and I'll do my famous lay down move to where I just lay there and he kills the boss, because I get beat, and he'll go and he'll kill the boss and I'll just be laying there. So, but as you get older, like, by spamming the buttons, by doing different things on games like that, isn't as good as it once was. And I'm going to blame age for it. I really am. Normally I would say that's cop out, but at one time I was pretty decent at games. I'm not as good anymore. This one, I can fight, but I've never really got good at fighting. And I've never needed to. I've actually never needed to, and like as I said before, I've been over 5,000 days on this world, and I probably have no intention of going back and starting a new one. Now, I hate saying stuff like that because something will happen and then I'll start a new one. And, you know, that's just kind of how the world works and what ends up happening. It's funny, but it's not. So, as you see, I like started making walls. But, and there's the section I was telling you about where we'll show, like, is this it? Yeah. And it'll have the turn off. But if I keep going straight, I'll go to that other base. Hey, what do you think so far of the castle? Of the start of the project? Do you think that it's gonna work? Do you think that, I mean, enough time, everything starts to look good? Hey, thank you guys for hanging out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Later.